The Yamamba, also written as Yamauba, is one of the most complex and enduring figures in Japanese folklore. Far from being a simple monster, she represents the untamed dual nature of the mountains themselves. She can be both a terrifying cannibal and a nurturing, godlike protector. The duality of the mountain crone. The Yamamba is traditionally depicted as an elderly woman living in isolation deep within the mountains. Her appearance is often described as wild, with long, unkempt white or golden white hair, tattered clothing, and sharp claw-like nails. Her character is famously paradoxical. In many bedtime stories, she is a predator. She may lure weary travelers, merchants, or lost children into her hut under the guise of offering shelter. Once they are asleep, she reverts to her true, monstrous form to devour them. These stories often serve as cautionary tales about the dangers of the wilderness. In other traditions, she is a figure of immense power and generosity. She is often associated with the legend of Kintaro, the Golden Boy, a supernaturally strong child whom the Yamamba finds in the woods and raises as her own, teaching him the ways of nature. In this capacity, she acts as a wise, nurturing guide rather than a threat. Origins and cultural significance. The legend of the Yamamba emerged significantly during the Muromachi period, 1336 to 1573, a time when increasing commerce forced villagers and merchants to travel through remote mountain paths. Scholars suggest the Yamamba embodies society's historical anxiety toward women who lived outside traditional norms, those who chose solitude, lived alone, or existed outside the reach of the patriarchal family structure. Because she lives at the edge of the human world and the wild, the Yamamba acts as a liminal figure, a bridge between life and death, civilization and the raw power of nature. She is a central, iconic figure in classical Japanese arts, most notably in the no-play Yamamba, where she is portrayed as a profound, mountain-moving force of nature that defies simple labels of good or evil. The Yamamba has remained relevant through the centuries by evolving alongside Japanese society. Contemporary writers and feminist scholars have reclaimed the Yamamba as a symbol of female autonomy. By inverting the tropes of the monstrous hag, she is often depicted as a woman who has rejected restrictive societal expectations to claim her own agency in the wilderness. Her image persists in everything from horror films and manga to the gyaru subculture of the 1990s, where young women adopted the name Yamamba for their rebellious fashion choices, bleached hair, deep tans, and unconventional makeup, intentionally defying mainstream beauty standards. Ultimately, the story of the Yamamba is a mirror of the human relationship with the wild. She is as unpredictable, dangerous, and life-giving as the mountains she inhabits. If you want to survive the next story, make sure to follow and turn on notifications before it's too late.